spot. San Diego holding the first wild card spot in the National League. You think Manny Machado wants October baseball in San Diego? Home run for a second straight night. In terms of Mike Lowell and DeRosa, gorgeous right-handed swings.
There it is.
Is it? Where does Manny Machado rank?
It's near the top.
I think he's one right now currently in the game. It's tough to have a pretty right-handed swing.
Why?
Oh.
Just visually.
Because visually, the game is just built for gorgeous left-handed swings. I mean, I think to like Will Clark.
For me, it's Will Clark,
right?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, they had
deal.
the gorgeous swings. There's no hinges in them. It's like their hands, nothing gets in the way. It's boosh. And when he's swinging the bat right. First off, I just want to say, we have passion for the game on this show. I got to tip my cap to Petco and the San Diego Padres. I was locked in on this game yesterday. That place, and I said it earlier, is going off. It's wah, 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 wah. And Manny Machado's hitting homers. Dylan Cease is hiding the baseball. It's a scene, and I'm here for it. And they're super talented, and I love watching them play baseball. And since July 27th, we're going to get into some numbers. He's been a monster again.
Oh, yeah. You know who he's been? A.J. Preller didn't know he was trading for Hack Wilson.
Right.
Because since
He's
July
a ribbing
27th.
machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 162 game average for him since July 27th is 58 home runs and 180 RBIs.
Start the tape.
Yes.
And we're going to love on Manny Machado, but there's a lot with the Padres. Did you lock in on Tanner Scott blowing 100 past Jordan at the end of that game yesterday? I did. Golly. But Manny's getting them going right now. I want to take you through his last 3 homers. I want Roflo, lock in on this.
Oh,
This is his homer. 2 days ago, he had a 3-0 count, Mikey. I don't know if you were on MLB Tonight's set. Watch him with the umpire run this. All right, that's ball 4.
Yeah,
he calls it a strike, so Manny's all chapped. Look.
Yeah, that night, the strike zone, there's a lot going on there.
Well, it's 3-1 count.
No.
Ball 4. Nope, we're going to call that a strike again. So now he's mentally, and you've been in this situation where you mentally got, like, I'm not punching out now. And he gets a hanging breaking ball and hits a dinger.
Look at him. That's when the baseball gods just said, okay, Manny, you were right. I'm going to reward you. But you know what? To not let those 2 pitches affect you.
I know.
And still be able to foul off a tough fastball.
Pause this.
And go deep.
Bring up his career stats before we get into these. This is what I love. He goes to the post all the time. Even when he's nicked up, he never complains about it. He's out there every day. And his stats, MLB ranks since 2013. He got called up in 2012. Cup of coffee. My first eyeballs on him, I was playing for the Blue Jays in 13. He was obviously 50 pounds lighter, skinny, and he hit
a million doubles.
50 doubles and led the league, and some of those doubles are now homers.
Yeah, well, he developed into the man muscles, you know?
Yep.
I think he was a product of getting to the big leagues so young. Now we're a stud. We really are.
He's on a pace, like, to do crazy
I mean,
things.
mid-500s.
Yeah, mid-500s.
It's really doable.
Oh,
yes.
Man. All right, let's get back into the homers. He does everything so pretty. Bottom of the 6th here, Framber was throwing an absolute gem. He just drops the head of the bat on a 2-seamer that doesn't get back in. Bullet. And then yesterday, in a big spot here, tight game, 2-0. Tatis had just gone deep. Just watch the freedom with which he's in control of these ABs. Watch his balance as he takes pitches. There's no shuffling into the feet. Look at the way, I mean, he's stacked on his lower half there.
You want a side angle of that?
We got a side angle of that, hopefully, because he walked the dog on that and kept his head back. Yes, look at this.
So there's the term comfortably out in front, right, D-Row? Where your hands are a little out in front, but if you see his head at the contact point, when he, it's a little lower and a little bit out of the zone from what, the normal ball that he's going to hit out, his head doesn't move much. It's still in a stable position to allow him to use to the midsection, the legs, the extension. For me, what makes his swing so pretty is that he creates that lag that everyone wants.
Yes.
But it seems like he's short to the zone and just long through it. He can do a lot of damage in different parts. You're never always going to make contact in this exact prime position. Sometimes you get beat a little bit, sometimes you're a little out in front. Can you be in that powerful mode throughout the hitting zone?
And I never feel like he redirects his hands to short. I think he gets off this gorgeous swing, and even if he's late, he makes the adjustment to hey, I just gotta. It's not this redirected choppy move at the ball.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of wasted movement.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
keep
impressive.
it running. Bring up the Ribby leaders boards because Mikey was talking about it, and then we'll get into stats since July 27th. Here we go. Take a look at this. We haven't talked about him really at all. He's hitting .323 with 16 bombs, 51 RBIs, most in MLB over that span. His on base is .361. He's slugging .645.
Well, and I tell you, D-Roll, the first half, his OPS was 720, 740.
Yeah.
So for his standards, this is a below average first half. When you say, okay, we need guys to step up when it means the most, the last 2 months of the season, he's absolutely taken off. And check this out. That's pretty good company, especially.
And I'm tired of hearing people, and I hear it a lot. I mean this wholeheartedly from a former player. Stop discrediting the RBI stat because it's not. It's reliant on team.
That's ridiculous.
It annoys me when I hear it.
Yeah, because look at Vinny Pasquantino since he left.
I'm just saying that it is a trait to be able to drive in runs.
There's some guys have a knack to be able to drive in runs.
You're right.
And I think it has to be valued. Yes. Do I think there's a component of having
totally.
a team? Of course.
There is some
But there are guys that have the ability to drive in runs. And if you're in this company, I know the two names that might not be the household names with Willie Adames and Suarez. They're on fire the last 2 months. They've been outstanding. So to have Manny Machado leading the pack here, he's basically told the team, hey, jump on.
So he does so many things right at the plate. So I just want to show you. We'll go back to July 27th. I just wanted to show these heaters getting absolutely destroyed up the middle the other way, just with beautiful perfection with the way he goes about it. Tyler Glasnow, run that back. This is Petco. This is a big yard. I know Glasnow is generating a ton of power. It's a 1-0 count, and he hits a 2-iron with some cut to right center right here. There's not a lot of guys in the game pulling this off. Snap. And he knows he got it.
For me, it's the direction, D-Roll.
Look at that. Blake Trinan's throwing some of the nastiest stuff.
He's like gap to gap, and if I'm a little ahead, I keep it fair. And 96 top of the zone, and we take it the other way. I could see guys cheating and tomahawking it, maybe taking it to left center. Guys don't take 96 up the other way.
Watch this AB against George Kirby recently. We're going heater away, heater away. He's throwing 95. Nasty slider. Lads, that's a ball, but I get it. I was in on it too. He knows he's going to throw slider away, scrambles 2 pitches, gets a heater. He tries to get cute, and he 2-irons him to dead center. He's locked. He's one of the best players in the game when he's right. The game moves super soft to him. It's on his pace. I watched it yesterday. The place was lit up, and he was living for it.
I remember speaking to George Lombard, who's the outfield coach for the Dodgers, when they picked up Manny. And I said, give me something on Manny. George is around a team that's winning 100 games. He goes, the sound off his bat is different from everyone.
Yeah.
And this is a team of superstars, at that time. So he's just got that explosion.
He's got the gift.
Yeah, he's got the it factor. And I think, he's never locked in with a lot of intent. He's open stance, bats, relax. I'm going to explode on you. It's
Bring up what he does
watch.
against off speed, because it just seems like every time I wanted to show the heaters and the ability to drive the ball up the middle the other way. But the stuff against the off speed, first 98 games he wasn't handling it, and last 46, the slug is 610. So if you spin something in the heart of the plate, even if it's just falling out of the zone, he's staying back. So keep it going. Bailey Ober, who's throwing the ball as good as anyone, slider, that's his 3rd best pitch. You think you're sitting heater changeup. He wrinkles the slider, and he's all over it. It's pretty, Mike. There's nothing to it.
It's extension, it's strength, and I think he always has his lower half behind the baseball.
Look at how he kind of
coils.
Cockeyes
Yeah.
inside knee, his back knee a little bit to try to create that. He does so many things right at the dish. So run this slow so we can dissect this. So pause.
For me,
Man,
I
that
love,
looks good.
I love, if you take it back from where before the stride starts, look at his head position. Look, it's on the same plane. It's never an up and a down. When he gets, and he has a decent leg kick. It's not like it's just, an Albert Pujols.
Yeah,
I just
no,
replaced
he's
myself.
doing it.
He's loading. Check out the head, how it just stays on that horizontal plane, which is huge. I think, that ball doesn't move up and down.
Man, he looks good. And you see how it's dropped in the slot. He's got so much margin for error. Nothing coming straight down off his ear. He's creating that lag, and it's like Mikey said, he is hitting through the baseball, not to it.
And when you look at it, for the size that he is, there is not a lot of separation. Oh, this is 1A and 1B.
Right? When I think of gorgeous right-handed swings that I got a chance to see in my lifetime, there was nobody like Manny.
But look at this when they take the
run it back to Manny
steps.
so Mikey play with him.
Yeah, they're very similar strides and load positions, but Manny's a lot bigger guy that's taller than Manny. They're both Mannys. Machado is taller than Ramirez, but their strides in their finish point. I go back to Pujols because I put him up there as one of the best right-handed hitters. He had that wide base that he'd attack you with.
Yeah.
To kind of set yourself in that dirt and just torque. Both of these Mannys, for their size, their stride separation is not very wide. And I don't know if that helps them stay behind the ball to be able to do damage, but it sure looks pretty.
God, run this. I look at like hands, elbows, shoulders. There's no It's all just free flowing. And I do think A-Rod, peak A-Rod. You want to show a right-handed hitter like the fundamentals of what you're trying to accomplish? Boo, good night. Grounded into the ground. Leg kick, head doesn't move. As soon as he puts his foot down, snap. Bro, Flo, you swing like that.
Yeah, except from the left side. Good stuff. Good stuff.